Something profound is happening on our planet right now. Can you feel it? More and more people are waking up, questioning everything, seeking truth, healing their wounds, choosing love over fear. It's not just you, it's happening everywhere, all at once. Welcome back to Self Love First, and thank you for being here with me. I'm Alicia, and today we're going to talk about something that might sound mystical, but it is very, very real. Rising of collective consciousness and what it means for humanity. I've done a video on this before, but I think it's important to talk about it often and to spread to as many people as possible, because we manifest collectively together in the world, not just ourselves as individuals. If you've been feeling called to heal, to grow, to step into a higher version of yourself, you're not alone. You're part of a massive shift in human consciousness that's been building for decades, and it's accelerating. So let's discuss what this means and why it's happening now. And most importantly, the role you play in humanity's evolution. First, let's talk about what collective consciousness actually is. Imagine humanity as a single being, and each of us is a cell in that being. And we're all connected through an invisible field of energy and awareness. When one person thinks, feels, and experiences, ripples out and affects the whole, or in this case, the rest of the cells. This isn't just spiritual theory. Quantum physics is showing us that everything in the universe is connected. We are all made of the same energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Thoughts are energy. Emotions are energy. And energy doesn't stay contained within us, it radiates outward. Collective consciousness is the shared beliefs, values, emotions, and awareness of humanity as a whole. It's the sum total of every thought, every action, every choice that we make. And right now, people across the world, including myself, can feel that collective consciousness shifting. It's rising, evolving. Humanity has been operating at a certain frequency for thousands of years, a frequency dominated by fear, separation, survival, control, and competition. But more and more people are tuning into a higher frequency, one of love, unity, compassion, authenticity, and co-creation. This isn't about being better than anyone else. It's about evolution. Just like a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, humanity is in the midst of a profound transformation, and we are a part of it. So, what does this rising consciousness actually look like? How do we know that it's happening? There are signs we're seeing everywhere, and like an awakening wave. More people than ever are questioning systems, structures, and beliefs that they were handed. They're asking, is this really true? Is this serving me? Is there another way? People are leaving jobs that don't align with their soul. They're ending relationships that drain them. They're rejecting societal programming about what success, happiness, and worth really mean. This questioning is the first step of awakening. We are in the healing movement. Shadow work, inner child healing, energy work, plant medicine, somatic healing. Practices that were all once considered woo-woo are now the mainstream. People are just no longer managing symptoms. They're going to the root. They're healing generational trauma. They're releasing what no longer serves them. This mass healing is raising the vibration of the entire collective. We are in an authenticity revolution. People are tired of pretending, of performing, of wearing masks to fit in. There's a collective exhaustion with false narratives and fear, and a deep hunger for real, authentic connection. We want to know each other's stories. We want vulnerability. We want truth. We have environmental consciousness connected to Gaia, Mother Earth herself. The connection between humanity and Earth is being remembered. More people are choosing sustainable living, whole foods, and regenerative practices. We're recognizing that we're not separate from nature. We are nature, made from the same energy. There's a rise in intuition for so many. People are trusting their inner knowing again. They're developing their intuition, their psychic abilities, their connection to source. The veil between the physical and spiritual is thinning. People are choosing community over competition. The old paradigm of competition is breaking down. People are realizing that when one rises, we all rise. Collaboration, community, and a collective support are all becoming the new way. All these signs point to one thing. We are remembering who we really are. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we are all connected. So why now the acceleration, you might be wondering? Why is consciousness rising so rapidly? There are several theories, and they all point to the same thing. We've reached a critical point in human evolution. The technology mirror has connected us globally like never before. We can see each other's lives, struggles, and truths instantly. This has accelerated both our collective wounding and our collective healing. We can no longer ignore what's happening in the world. We can no longer stay in comfortable ignorance. Technology, for all of its challenges, has allowed us to face ourselves as a species. We have access to information now ourselves, instead of needing to rely on powers to be and mainstream media to tell us how it is. There's breakdown before the breakthrough. Systems that don't serve humanity are crumbling. Political, economic, social, and religious structures built on control and separation are being exposed and breaking down. This can feel chaotic and scary, but it's necessary. You can't build a new house on a cracked foundation. The old must fall away to make space for the new. There is a frequency shift. Many spiritual teachers speak of Earth and humanity moving into a higher dimensional frequency. Some call it the age of Aquarius. Others call it the new Earth. Others call it ascension. Whatever you call it, the energy on the planet is shifting. And as the planet's frequency rises, so must ours. We either evolve with it or we stay stuck in old patterns and feel increasingly out of alignment. There's a phenomenon in consciousness research called the 100th monkey effect. When a critical mass of individuals learns something new, that knowledge suddenly becomes available to the entire species. We might be reaching that tipping point. As more people wake up, heal, and embody higher consciousness, it becomes easier for others to do the same. The momentum is building. Now, here's the most important part. What is your role in the shift? Your role in this collective awakening? You might think, I'm just one person. What difference can I make? The answer is everything. Remember that we're all connected. Every time you choose love over fear, you raise the collective vibration. Every time you heal a wound, you heal it for the collective. Every time you choose compassion over judgment, you give others the vibration to do the same. You are not just healing for yourself. You are healing for your ancestors, your lineage, for future generations, and for all of humanity. When you love and release your trauma, your children won't have to carry it. When you uncover and rewrite your limiting beliefs, you create a new template of possibility for others. When you raise your consciousness, you literally make it easier for others to do the same. Your daily choices matter. Every thought you think contributes to the collective consciousness. Every word you speak carries energy into the field. Every action you take creates ripples. When you choose truth over people-pleasing, presence over distraction, healing over numbing, connection over isolation, and love over fear, you are quite literally changing the world. You are the way shower. If you're watching this, you may be what we call light workers or star seeds. You chose to be here during this time of great transformation. Your sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's your superpower. Your struggles aren't random. They're preparing you to help others through theirs. Your healing journey isn't just personal, it's planetary. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to do your inner work. Stay tuned into your heart. Use discernment and trust your intuition. Share your truth. Be the love you wish to see. That's it. That's your role. So, what does this mean for humanity's future? Where are we headed? I believe, and so many others too, that we're moving toward a reality where love is the foundation, not fear, not control, but genuine love and compassion as the basis for how we treat ourselves, each other, and the planet, where unity consciousness prevails. We remember that separation is an illusion. We recognize our interconnectedness and act from that knowing, where everyone's gifts are honored. We move beyond competition into a world where each person's unique expression is valued and supported, where healing is prioritized. We create systems that support mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being for all, where Earth is honored. We live in harmony with nature, remembering we are part of the ecosystem, not separate from it, where intuition and technology merge. We use our advancing technology in service of consciousness, not at the expense of it, and where abundance is shared. We move out of scarcity thinking to knowing there's enough for everyone. This isn't a fantasy. This is the natural result of rising consciousness. When enough people embody these values, they become our new reality. Will it happen overnight? No. Will there be challenges along the way? Probably. Growth is messy. Transformation can be uncomfortable. But the direction we're headed is clear: toward love, toward unity, toward our highest potential as a species. So, how can we actively participate in raising collective consciousness? Number one, guard your energy. Be mindful what you consume: media, content, conversations. Choose inputs that raise your frequency, not lower it. Always use discernment through how it makes you feel, and you'll have your answer. Heal your wounds. Your personal healing is your greatest contribution. Do the shadow work. Process the pain. Release the trauma. This is service work. Practice presence. The more present you are, the higher your vibration. Meditation, breath work, time in nature, these aren't luxuries, they're necessities. Speak your truth. Your authentic voice is needed. Share your story. Express your gifts. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Send love. Literally visualize love radiating from your heart to all beings. This simple practice shifts energy instantly. Trust the process. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the next step. Trust that you're being guided. Trust that it's all unfolding perfectly. We are living through the most exciting time in human history. Yes, there are challenges. Yes, there's some chaos. But beneath it all, something beautiful is being born. And you, being here, by doing your work, by choosing love, you are part of creating the new earth. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for choosing to awaken. Don't forget to grab your free copy of my Dream Life Manifestation Journal in the link below. And have fun with it. If this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to Self Love First. And share this with someone who needs to hear. Let's spread this message far and wide. Drop a comment below with, "I am a part of the shift." Let's create a field of intentional consciousness. Together, right here. Remember, the world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be you. Fully expressed, fully alive, fully in your power. The collective is rising, and you're rising with it. Until next time, stay awake, stay open, and as always, self-love first, always. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.